In a similar way, I would call this the as-if frame, but in my coaching program, we would have called this, I don't know what they would have called it, some sort of decision-making thing, where basically you imagine that the decision has been made, or that you make the decision, and you either make the decision to say yes or no, go with the person, don't go with the person, whatever it might be, and then you step into how you feel in that reality. And you just allow yourself to step in, decision's been made, what are you noticing that's different? And of course, you don't actually know what's going to happen in the future. In theory, when you dip into this possibility, you are stepping onto a timeline. You're getting a brief glimpse into a possibility of what happens when you go down this way. What's really useful is to recognize how do you feel within the body as this is happening. Do you feel good? Do you feel joyous? Do you feel relief? Do you feel, what do you feel? So you'll step into path A, then you'll step into path B, and from this, you'll oftentimes get more information about what you would like things to be. So we could do this real quick. Let's say you have something coming up. Maybe it's something just of like, what's a thing you do later for yourself? Well, step into the different options you have. Step into the first option as fully as possible. Feel as if it's been decided. This is the thing you're going to do. What does that feel like? It can also be helpful to notice, does it feel forced or do you feel in flow? Again, I go back to body intelligence a lot with this stuff, body as an antenna. Same with path B. After you fully feel path A, step over to path B. Shake off path A, step in path B. How does that feel? Now, were I on a coaching call with somebody, we would reflect. What do you notice in path B? What do you notice in path A? Did one feel better than the other? With all this knowledge, what do you want your next step to be? These are the classic coaching questions that would be asked in a coaching session. I do notice most people can do this in meditation, so I'm just walking you through how it goes. Now, another version of this that goes again into the as-if frame. Let's say you have a better sense of who you want to become, or actually maybe you don't have a better sense of who you want to become. Let's say you're trying to make a decision right now. Here you are. Eventually, you would like to be kind of this greater version of you, whatever that might be. Some will call it higher self. Let's call kind of greater self for this lifetime. And you're kind of wondering which path brings you there, brings you to this person. In some ways, all paths will eventually bring you there, but some might take longer to get. What you can do is release who you are right now. You can even do this in our temporarily. So in your mind's eye, again, come center of head, set your grounding cord if you don't have one attached right now. Clear out anything that's in your system right now. For a moment, set your identity aside. Set those current stories aside. And allow this greater self, this future, more informed version of you to step into the foreground. They know you because they've been you, and they also know where your path is going because they've lived it. They've lived many experiences you haven't yet had, some for the good, some they might have done differently in retrospect, but all led them to here now. They're far wiser, ready to help you. What are they telling you? Just take them in for a moment. Notice energetically, how do they feel compared to who you are right now, compared to what you know about your energy? It wouldn't surprise me if there was almost a stronger essence coming from them, a stronger resonance that you do feel at home. But in some ways they're more grounded, more confident. Could be different though. And they might have words to pass on to you. They might have just a felt sense they're going to pass to you. They might have a knowing. They might send visuals. Now, for extra fun, And again, I'm moving through this quickly. This is a meditation you can do for yourself at whatever speed is right for you. For extra fun, what happens when you step into their point of view? So is their posture different from yours? If so, shift posture. As they're looking from these wiser eyes, these more seasoned eyes, what are they noticing about you that you don't yet notice about yourself? What do they notice about the decisions you have to make? It's not uncommon when we step into this wiser version, this person that's already lived, that some of the current frustrations, questions, whatever, drop away. Somehow they don't seem as substantial. And it can be helpful to spend a little time here, even living as this more embodied self. And this is a self you can take with you throughout your day. Again, just like you go to center of head to practice being an observer of your reality, you can step into this version of self, see what that's like to try on, and get more information from. Now, oftentimes they'll clarify the decisions you need to make. They'll minimize the decisions. They'll tell you what you're worried about right now really is less significant. You'll get through it. But it can be helpful. So law of efficiency, choosing different paths, tuning into the greatest self, all for different wisdom.